Good evening all, good evening all, good evening all. Welcome to this week's edition of Nigel's Nuggets, coming to you from the office. Now, I apologise, I am 20 minutes late, but Boris has just been doing his latest Downing Street briefing, so I was watching that. Hence, I was 20 minutes late, so I apologise. But he's just gone over to questions from the public and elsewhere, so I thought now would be an opportune time to come in and do my nuggets, so to speak. So here we go. Yes, it's for those that don't know, it's the usual roundup of everything happening at Heathcliff HQ. And again, if you just want to say hi, or if you've got any questions, pop something in the comments box below, and I will do my best to answer you. So without further ado, what's the weather like where you are? What is the weather like where you are if you're watching right now? It's been a funny old day today, I must confess. It has been a bit great. I'm looking at, for those that don't know, I'm looking out the window. It has been a funny old day here in the Bay, but the sun is finally coming out, I have to say. It's been, hello Lisa, hello Ali, hope you and Tony are well, and the rain hasn't been too bad up in your part of the world, not that you're that far away. So yes, yeah, it's been a funny old day, hoping for better things tomorrow, so fingers crossed. So right, without further ado, should I get on with it? Shall I get wet and cold? Is it wet and cold in Kent, Lisa Kirby? Oh dear, yes, well it's not that bad, it's not particularly cold here. It's not that cold. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not tropical by any stretch of the imagination. But hello, Karen. Hope you and Nigel are well down in sunny Cornwall. Is it St Earth? Is that right? Have I got that right? I think, if I remember right, St Earth. I think I've got that right. So, right, without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? Right, firstly, Nathalie. I'm talking about our daughter now, the one we mentioned it last week, the one that is pregnant. You are due tomorrow, darling, so can we make sure we got our foot on the gas and we get that sorted? Because hopefully, yeah, it is brighter now here, darling. Yes, Juliette, that's the wife, darling. Oh, hello, Viv. Hammering down and cold. Oh, dear, that's not good. That's not good. Maybe you got the rain we had earlier. So, yes, back, where was I? Natalie, you're due tomorrow, so come on. Now, come on, let's make sure we get this done, and you never know, we may even be able to pop up. But let's see. So, right, anyway, without further ado, right, who have we had in? Oh, so who did we mention last week? Did we mention Sean and Lee from Bristol? They were with us for 5 nights. Denise and Gary also from Bristol. They were with us for 5 nights. Brian and Brenda, I think I mentioned Brian. We had a few in the bar on a couple of nights, and Brian and I share similar views. It's watting down with rain, Alison. I see. That means it's raining quite hard, is it? Up in where is it? Bridgewater, Cannington. That's it. Yes, Brian and I, see, look, I've gone off again, haven't I? Come back. Brian and I have said similar views on how maybe we should manage certain parts of society, which I won't go into, but it was lovely. And so, yes, unfortunately, we've had to say goodbye to them. And Jackie and John from Warrington, whose name we've now got right in the system. Now we know that you got married. So, yes, and hopefully we'll be seeing them again next year. So also, oh, God, goodness me, we've had so many people over the last week. Morgan and Sue, they weren't down for a particularly nice experience, i.e. a funeral, but hopefully they'll be coming to see us again. Richard and Chloe, Richard and Kate from London, Adam and Louise from London, who were on tours of the Southwest, starting with us, going down into Cornwall. Why would you do that? And then coming round back again and off back to London. Josh and Ella from Salisbury. Ella, it was your first time in Torquay. We're glad you really enjoyed it. John and Gloria from Wolverhampton. They got out just before their restrictions. I'm not quite sure whether they are in lockdown, but I think it was all quite close for them. But it was lovely to see them. And at the moment, yes, and we've still got Brian and Maureen from the very, I don't know if it's sunny up there now, but in Leigh-on-Sea in Essex, there you go, I did say it, in Essex, and they are with us for another 2 nights. They've been with us for 5 nights. They're with us down visiting family, and we hope to see them on a much more regular basis now they found us, because they are a lovely couple. So what about us? What have we been doing? Well, do you know what? Some of you won't be surprised that I'm going to say this, but on Monday night, that's yesterday, guess what? Juliette was out. Yes, she was out again. However, on this particular occasion, I was with her. And so that's a rare event, isn't it? She let me out. She let me out of the kitchen, out of the bar, not necessarily a good thing. And yeah, just let me out for one night. I went out to see what if the outside world was still there, and it is. And we went to with some fellow hoteliers, friends of ours, Adam and Helen. It was Adam's birthday, 54 years young, he won't mind me telling you, and we had a lovely meal in the number 7 bistro, which is a lovely fish restaurant down in Torquay. If you haven't been, we would suggest you pay it a visit. It's wonderful. They're lovely people. They look after you in there. They've got everything COVID related sorted, it seems to be. And yeah, we had a great time in there. And even Kenny Rogers was in there on a table next to us, which was quite funny. Well, it wasn't actually Kenny Rogers, but it looked like him. I don't think it was Dolly with him, but it certainly looked like Kenny. Anyway, so that was really good. We had a lovely night there. And do you know what? Do you know what? We're out again tonight. Twice in 1 week. Obviously, that's not unusual for Juliette, as regular viewers to this broadcast will know. But however, for me to go out twice in 1 week, let alone twice in 1 month, let alone, she never lets me out this often. So we're out meeting friends Lynn and Steve tonight, and we're going to the old Smoky House in Maldon, which is one of our personal favourites. I may have mentioned the ribs in there before. If you haven't been and haven't tried them, next time you're down seeing us, you've got to go there. It's really lovely. Not a lot of tourists know about it because it's not down in the town. It's the other way. But it is really, really worth a visit. We love it. Yes, what else? October. Yes, October is filling up nicely, but we still have a fair bit of space. We've actually got bookings all the way through the month now, pretty much, but we still have gaps, and some of our premium rooms are still available for certain dates. So if you fancy it, you know what to do. Pick up the phone, give me a call, 01823211580, and I might even give you a good deal. Might even give you... Hello, Nigel. Hello, yes, you're watching with Karen down in... It is St Earth, isn't it? I did get it right earlier. I think it's St Earth. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So, yes, pick up the phone, give me a call, and I might even give you a special deal. I'm feeling in a good mood. Why am I in a good mood? Probably because the wife's letting me go out twice in 1 week. Twice in 1 week. Get the violins out, eh, Juliette? Ali, there's no need for that, is there? There's no need for that. Goodness me. Right, yes, so October is filling up. November is still quite good. So if you fancy that late break, you know, if you're not going to get on the plane and go and get some winter sun, remember down here in Torquay on the English Riviera, we do have a little microclimate. Don't always believe what the weather apps tell you. It is noticeably warmer than other parts of Devon and certainly other parts of the country, hence all the palm trees and stuff we get down here. So it is nice if you fancy a nice brisk walk along the coast path. Some of the National Trust gardens will still be open. I'm not sure about the properties, but there's still plenty to do. So, you know, yeah, if you do fancy that in November, give us a call. We got some very good midweek deals on offer. So, yep, give us a call about that. When does the big wheel shut? I believe the big wheel shuts around about October half term, Karen. Or that's what it normally does. I haven't seen anything to say it is different this year. But here we go. When will the big wheel shut? Big wheel. I will find out, Karen. Big wheel shut when, and I'll put a comment on this video when I upload it to Facebook and YouTube for Karen Yates. Oh, for the lovely Karen Yates. There we go. Right. So yeah, that's October. That's November. Now, here's something else for you to think about, boys and girls. In this time where now Boris and the government are telling us all to work from home where we can, which obviously in Juliette and my case isn't really a problem because we do that anyway. Now, let me throw a word at you that you may or may not have heard being bandied round lately. Workcation. Okay, have you got that? A workcation. So, for those of you that are working from home and have primarily a job which entails the use of a computer, the internet, and possibly your mobile phone, if you have to work from home, do you physically have to be at home? That's all we're throwing out there. So if you've been in those four walls for 6 months and it's beginning to grind you down a little mentally, and I know that some of my friends back in the southeast, it really is beginning to have an impact on their mental well-being, and you fancy a workcation, why not? Come and stay with us midweek. You get good rates midweek. We will do you a good deal midweek. Scared of heights, but said I will get it next time. Good for you, Karen. You get on there. You get on. If Nigel can face all that he faces, you can get on the big wheel. Tell her, Nigel. Tell her, from one Nigel to another, get on the big wheel. So, a workcation. How about that, people? Yeah, so if you can, and if you fancy, remember, we've got high-speed Wi-Fi. The mobile reception is okay. You know, some of our premium rooms, you've got dressing tables which will make do as a desk if you need it, but you can work in the breakfast room if you need to. You could work in the bar if you need to, if that's not too tempting. But, you know, and remember, you've still got to take a lunch break, right? And so what better if you can walk out of here, go for a wander down and do a quick hour along the coast path, or 20 minutes, just grab a coffee, chill out on the seafront and watch the world go by. You know, it may help your mental well-being. Okay, so it's just a thought. Bear it in mind, a workcation. It could be the thing to do going forward just for your mental well-being. So there we go. That's pretty much everything from me this week. I hope you've had a good week wherever you are in the world. I hope, hi Tommy, hope you and Karen are all right in Bognor. Oh, and just so you know, Tommy, we walked around the post office this afternoon to post your watch back to you, and they were shutting. They said the last person, couldn't make this up, the last person they were serving was the person in the queue before us. So tomorrow morning it will be in the post to you without fail. After breakfast we will go around there and make sure we get it done before they close. And who would have thought the post office was going to close before 4 o'clock anyway, because that's when we were down there. So sorry for the slight delay. Hello Dave, hope everything is well for you guys in Welsh Wales. Not sure if you're under lockdown there or whether you're a bit too far over, but I hope you and Lisa are well and life is treating you good. So as I said, that is absolutely everything from me. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you continue to have a good week, and if you want to come and see us, as I say, and if you just fancy that workcation, don't rule it out. It's a possibility. We've got everything here for you, and you can, as I say, go out, take a break, have a coffee, do what you need to do to get some fresh air. And you're not staring at those same four walls of that small study that you've been in for 6 months, if you're lucky enough to have a study, and you're not fighting with the kitchen table and trying to keep away from the kids when they come home from school and all that malarkey. I share your pain. I've worked from home a lot when I used to have a proper job, and so I know what all that's about. But anyway, I said that's it from me, didn't I? So here I am, rattling on again. And so anyway, yeah, I better go and make myself more beautiful than I clearly already am, so that we can go out and meet our friends at 7 o'clock or 10 to 7 for a cheeky little snifter before. And yes, okay, so take care of yourselves. Carry on having a good week. Give us a call if you want to, 01803 211 580, or go to heathcliffhouse.co.uk. Whatever you're doing, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.